Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's challenge. I am so excited. I want to make sure that I'm coming through loud and clear. So if you can hear me in the comments, folks, whoever's in the stream, please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully this is all working well. Willam's here. Welcome. Hey, Edwin. Arco's in the house. Welcome, guys. Big fan of Hans Zimmer. Yeah, me too. I'm really excited about this challenge. I had a quick listen to the submissions just before I got started, and I am just absolutely blown away with what people brought to the table today. This is really exciting. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Welcome. Okay, loud and clear. Great. Fantastic. We're just going to get right into it. So, May's challenge was to write something inspired by the Dune soundtrack. Hey, Dan, welcome in. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? Probably one of my favorite movies. I think that watching Dune, the first Dune, inspired me to read the book. Actually, I'd still not read the book by that point, and I'm just a massive Dune fan, and I'm a big fan of Denis Villeneuve, the director, and his work as well. And I just think that the collaboration between him and Hans Zimmer is just like the best thing to ever happen to film. It's just incredible. So yeah, I got to work yesterday. I wrote a track for this challenge as well. I think we've got a total of 15 tracks to showcase today. And yeah, I'm really excited. So let's just get into it, because this is good. Otherwise, it's going to be a long stream. But for those of you who are watching, this is brought to you by the Production Music Academy. These submissions are all by the members of the Production Music Academy, and every month we do a challenge. And I'm running a little bit later than normal on this challenge, just because I've been feeling a little sick the last couple of weeks. I'm pretty much back to normal now, but I just want to say thanks for your patience with getting to this. Usually I do the streams, the challenge live streams, on the first Wednesday of the month. So just looking at just making sure these comments are working properly for me. Okay, I'm using OBS again. I was using a different software to stream, and now I'm using back to OBS, and I'm feeling good about it. So far, so good. If I'm not wrong, then Hans Zimmer has a whole group of composers, says Arco. Yeah, I think he's got a production company called like Bleeding Fingers or something like that. But it's like, a lot of different composers. I feel like when you're at Hans Zimmer's level, you write like the main themes, and then you have like a lot of people do like the tweaking and the extra bits for you. It's kind of like, I remember reading a biography about Leonardo da Vinci, and they said that he would, he'd have like assistants who did the backgrounds of his paintings and stuff like that. I thought that was really interesting. So it's like, because you're under the impression that they did absolutely everything, but they have like, these like proteges and assistants and people kind of, this entourage that will like fill in the details. So it's probably the same thing for Hans, but no one can, Hans is just next level. I actually really enjoyed the soundtrack to the Blade Runner reboot, which was also a Denis Villeneuve movie. And I just remember hearing that in theaters and just being like, it was so loud. I was just like, this is amazing. It's incredible. I've seen Dune 2 twice now in theaters. And it's worth it for the sound design and the music, the quality of the music alone. It's just so incredible. It's hard to top as a sequel. I feel like they just elevated it even more, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you thought that, if you have a preference for Dune 1 or 2. But personally, I thought Dune 2 was even better than Dune 1. Anyway, let's get into this. Arco says his film composition teacher doesn't like Hans. That's sad. That's sad. What can I say? Yeah, Edwin says that Denis Villeneuve is an amazing movie creator. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his work. What was another movie I saw by him just recently about the cartels? Oh, I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Brain farting. Anyway, also a great movie. It'll come to me. Okay, so we are going to get right into this. Here we go. And first up, we have a track by longtime member and always submitting something amazing to these challenges, Andreas. Okay, so let me just read what Andreas had to say here about his submission. Let's see what he's saying. For this Dune challenge, I mostly used stock Logic sounds with some additional samples added from Stevie B's free sample pack. Awesome. Thanks for using those. I also used Jacob Collier's Audience Choir, a new contact instrument. Yeah, I saw that. And this time, no special human voice recorded. Okay. All right. We got an instrumental track here from Andreas. Let's check it out. Here we go. Sweet. Awesome work, Andreas. That was fantastic. I like that ending. It sounded like a storm. Yeah, great work. Just looking at the comments. Sicario, that's the movie I was thinking of. Thank you, Edwin. Yeah, fantastic work, Andreas. Great way to build the tension leading up to this like arpeggiated kind of hybrid feel. Love it. Also love the breakdown. Did a great job with like some of the ambient textures and the pads and everything like that. And I could hear that choir in it. It's sort of a little bit buried in the mix, but yeah, I could hear that choir. I was curious about what that that VST sounded like. I haven't really checked out the previews for it. It was a cool idea. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, we're gonna keep the train going here. Sending love out to Andreas. Hope you're doing great. I think Andreas couldn't make it today because I changed the stream time to today as opposed to last week because I was feeling sick. So sorry about that, Andreas, but hope you enjoyed this playback, and I hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for sending that over. All right. Next up, we have a track from Ilkner. So let me pull up these comments here. And welcome Nilesh and Michael and Allan. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining today. Okay, so this is a track called Desert Whisper from Ilkner. Hi, Steve. This is my first participation to the challenges, so I'm excited about that. Oh, this is your first one? I thought you'd submitted something for one of the previous ones. That's great, though. Luckily, I just watched Dune. I know I'm a bit late. That kind of pushed me to participate in this challenge. Love the movie so much. The thing is, I'm so new to the genre. I've had a hard time to collapse trailer-type sounds together, but I still wanted to join. That's why I'm sending this track, although I'm not 100% confident about this song. I sang all the vocals on the track to give it a bit more depth. Awesome. I used BBC Symphony Orchestra, Project Sam Orchestral Essentials, Action Strikes, and some Logic Pro stock sounds to achieve this track. Still, I'm not confident about the low and mid-range of the track. I'll appreciate your suggestions. Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Let's check it out. No way. No way. Those vocals. What? Unbelievable. That is so awesome that you sang that. You know, because like I mentioned, I quickly listened to these tracks before I started the stream, but I didn't read any of the comments yet. I didn't realize that those were your vocals. That's absolutely amazing. You should have, like, it should have been longer. You should have kept on going. Do a breakdown, build that tension up to like another climactic section. That was so awesome. Yeah, a great way to build the tension up here too. And yeah, I'd say that maybe the only suggestion I have for you is to find a way to to carve out a little bit more room for the bass to come back into the track. Like there's a little bit of like a bass presence in the intro. it's a little subtle, but like, yeah, once you get into this climactic stuff, maybe find some kind of maybe do like a bit of layering on this, like the sub bass patch, whatever synth, whatever you're using, just maybe find a little bit more room for it in the mix. But otherwise, melodically, just vibe wise, like absolutely amazing job, so cool. I love the way you process those vocals too. Sounds amazing. So yeah, a great first submission for the challenge. And I always just really appreciate when people put some organic human content into the tracks. And you got something really special with that voice there. So amazing work, Elkner. Thank you. Yeah, beautiful melodies indeed. Yeah, you know what? Aaron's right. You should like. I feel like those vocals should be in like that would be a really useful sample library. Like, cause like that was, like I actually took a sample like for my own track. I took like some sort of Middle Eastern style vocals from Splice, but I was like, I wish I had a VST that I could do this with. Anyway, great work. Okay, let's keep it going. Edwin is up next, and we have some notes from Edwin, I believe. Let's check this out. All right. Muad'Dib's Awakening. That is the name of this track. For the composition, to capture the mystical Villeneuve/Zimmerman Dune universe, I tried to incorporate sounds of the desert and wind and focus on an ancient atmosphere. I recorded whispering words and edited them in Contact Sampler. Very cool. And I dusted off my saxophone to use only the sound of the mouthpiece and neck to imitate a duduk, combined with duduk samples. I also tried to replicate the Sardaukar throat chant, but that sounded more as like Mr. Bean, so I didn't use that. Okay, some libraries I used: Vocalize, Free Devastator Warzone, Foundations, Choir, and Fracture Sounds freebies. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing that, Edwin. Let's check this out. cow, dude, amazing. Just laughing at Michael's comment here. Yeah, Edwin. Hans is looking for your number, man. You should get into film scoring. That's so nice. I think you did an amazing job, man. Just like the tension and the harmonic movements, the atmosphere. Yeah, everything is just beautiful. I love that you didn't opt to go in for like the like percussive, like like that whole trailer vibe. Like super. Rhythmically climactic thing. You kept it just like straight texture pads, tension the entire time. I think that was a great choice, and man, just killed it. Awesome. So that vocal kind of melody that's the vocalize plugin. Is that a Heaviosity VST? I think I've seen that before, but yeah, I gotta check it out. It sounds really nice. Yeah, just great texture. Absolutely. The crowd loves it. Fantastic work, Edwin. Thank you so much for sharing that, man. Okay, moving on. We got a track from Allan. Yeah, Vocalize is the one. Okay, cool. Good to know. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay. This track is called Dune. That's spelt in the Estonian way, Duun. Cool. So Allan says, I chose the path of the emotional love theme. The hardest part was to find a soulful VST for melody. I combined violin with bagpipes with lots of automation to make it work. Sweet. Other instruments were Contact and Output libraries. The bagpipes VST is made by an Estonian folk students, and it's free for Hellion Sonic SE. Oh, sweet. If anyone needs bagpipes, then message Allan for a link. Okay, sweet. Nice. Let's check this out. I should mention that like bagpipes play like a specific role. I don't know. I mean, if it's actually bagpipes in the score, in like the movie soundtrack, but there's like that, like I'm thinking to the scene in the first Dune when like Leto Atreides signs the deal, like when the spice travelers come over and like on behalf of the Emperor and they sign that deal, there's like or maybe it's not that scene, but there's like a very like distinct bagpipe feel, which is super intense in some of the score. Anyway, let's listen to this track. Dude, you guys are amazing. Honestly, you guys are amazing. I actually got emotional listening to that. It's just absolutely beautiful, Allan. Insane. Insane. I think, I think that the use of bagpipes in this track is brilliant for one thing, but just the build up towards the climax here is just absolutely fantastic. Super emotional, and yeah, man, just went deep with it. That was great. What can I say? You guys are killing it. I mean, what a way to start the stream already. We're only, what, like 4 tracks in? Oh, man. Michael says, incredible. Why is mine next? Right? I mean, these are hard. I mean, this is hard to follow up. But everyone did a great job here, so don't even worry about it, man. Allan, thank you so much for sending that over. Just what a beautiful track, man. Great work. Okay, Michael, you're up next. This one is called Dusk. Cool. Let me see. I think, Michael, you sent me some notes, right? Okay, yeah, sorry, Michael, you sent me 2 tracks, and I opted to choose the one that's a little bit shorter. But good on you for giving me the option between 2. That was really cool. Sorry, I'm only gonna share one just to keep things going. But let's see what Michael has to say here. Sorry that it's over 3 minutes. I got carried. I think this is the one you sent me is less than 3, but got carried away in Soundpaint. Incredible. Yeah, right. Soundpaint is like so awesome. I used the Dunescape library from Soundpaint in mine, and it's like, how could I not use that library, right? Approaching Chaos is 3 tracks of Soundpaint and 1 of NIF synth. Dusk is project. This track is the Project Sam free arcade and Soundpaint. Enjoyed the project. Thanks so much. Okay, awesome. Thanks for sending this over, Michael. Let's check it out. Awesome. Takes a little dark turn there at the end there. I like that, Michael. Nice work, man. Hey, so did you mention where the vocals came from, or did I miss that? Is it arcade? Anyway, they sound really cool. I thought that that the opening part here with like these like chimes, like cymbals here. That like, I felt like that would have been cool for like the scene where Lady Jessica is about to like drink the blue water. So, something like mystical about that, and I don't know, yeah, really cool, experimental sort of tribal feel to it. I really like it. Okay, so you used Vocalize as well. Man, I gotta check out Vocalize. It's pretty damn cool. Sounds great. I know it's been around for a long time. It's one of those libraries that I haven't really fully checked out, but yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Nice work, Michael. Thank you so much for submitting, and yeah, appreciate you, man. And great work. So we're gonna move on here. Next one up is Mr. Raphael. Awesome. Let me pull up Raphael's notes. Okay, this track is called The Prophecy. I came up with this after letting both Dune soundtracks wash over me. It's borderline plagiarism. Had a bit of fun pitch shifting cellos and running them through amp sims, and mimicking that device they use to attract the worms by sidechaining noise to the subkick. I hope I don't get sued. Yeah, that pitched cello is so badass in the movie. They really, I don't know if they explored that as much in the first one, but in the second one, there's a few tracks where they just have this like super guttural, resiny, low cello sound, and I'm just like, oh man, I'd love to be just a fly on the wall when they were producing this music and just seeing what it looked like when they put it together. But anyway, go on and on here. Raphael, here we go. Thanks for submitting, man. Dude. Oh man, Raphael, always bringing the heat, man, with these submissions. What a mix. That percussion, like, dude. Yeah, how Dune is that? These little That's so key. I love it, man. Killing it. Yeah, I agreed. Impressive sound design and percussive elements, absolutely fantastic. Willam says, you should put this on Spotify because my son said this is his new best Spotify track. Sweet. Yeah, totally. arpeggios for sure were great. Man, just how powerful are these drums? That beat, dude. Just killing it with the mix. Just like super crystal clear. Mix is like nice and wide and just hard hitting. Like, yeah, I love it, man. You did a fantastic job referencing the vibe, the Dune vibe here, and just a really solid mix overall. What can I say? Thanks, Raphael. Man, you guys are on fire, honestly. This is insane. Okay, we got a next track here from James. And let me pull up James's comments here. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? Actually, sorry, James. Next up is actually going to be Willam, if I'm in order here, because I don't have Willam's track in the DAW here because he sent me a video file. Okay, so hopefully this works. Let me know in the comments if you don't hear the output. You should, though. But let me just read Willam's comments here real quick before I play this. So he says, the goal I've set for myself is to get more practice in writing music for film, so I thought I'd use this challenge to do just that. My grandfather gave me a digital copy of home movies that he shot in the 1970s. The 1970s. In there is a 2-minute clip of a chameleon they had when my mother was little. Cool. The constraint I give myself is not to re-edit the footage, but to score to it, as is. Using the Dune 2 soundtrack, the Dune 2 track specifically, beginnings are such delicate times. I decided to embark on this journey to giving this silent movie some life. There's no sand and lots of grass, so I decided to texture and backdrop with the sound of the cicadas. When I hear them, it always brings back memories of sweltering hot summer days. Totally, same thing for me. I recently upgraded my string collection, Spitfire Originals, intimate strings, and now I use them on everything. Also use the Lab Soft Piano. For the middle part of the video, I use the Project Sam Orchestra 2, Lineage percussion kit, layered with Ava kick samples and a pulse from the Unity trailer synth for the rhythm. Sweet. Glad to hear you're making use of the Unity. The bass and the lead are both done by Arturia's Stage 73 Rhodes piano. Arturia's analog labs came in handy for other tonal textures. Finally, it wouldn't have been complete without a duduk. Am I pronouncing that right? I never know how to say that properly. I used a free one called Peaks of Caucasus. This is available on a piano book for a decent sampler. Wanted to reference Dune, but in so doing, also just do justice to the footage. I hope I got that balance right. As always, all feedback, comments, and critiques are very welcome. Okay, awesome. Thanks so much for that, Willam. Let's hopefully this is going to work, and let's check this out. Here we go. Becoming Yourself. Nice. Those chameleon eyes, man. They're so creepy. Look at those things. Wow. Super cool footage and music at Willam. And, it's interesting. I thought one of the things that I thought was really interesting about it was this like kind of oscillation between like sort of like feeling happy and curious and dark. Like it really kind of took me on a roller coaster. So it was really some really interesting harmonic movements. And for the first half of it, it's I guess, probably I if I'm being honest, it's not that Dune ish. But then when we get to this, like kind of like climactic, intense sort of percussive section, which sounds great, by the way. I feel like you steered it in a really interesting direction there, which kind of felt like a little bit more Dune to me. Nice percussive sounds too. I feel like you're making use of some of these new VSTs that you got, and just adding life to this footage, which I think is really sweet and cool that you have this archival sort of footage that's been passed down to you. That's a really great idea. I feel like you did the same thing for a previous challenge, if I remember correctly. It was like footage of like an airport, like, or from an airplane perspective or something like that. And I just thought that was so cool. I wish I had like old footage to score. It's awesome, man. Great work, Willam. Yeah, Edwin put it right. Prog rocky means like meets intimate piano. It was it's a mixture of some really interesting styles in there. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Willam. Appreciate you, man. Next up, we have James. Okay, so we're going to get to James's track here, and I believe I have his comments loaded up somewhere. Hopefully. Yep, got it here. Okay, so this track's called Sand Blind. And James says, having just been on a Dune binge watch, this challenge was really timely. I used BBC Symphony Orchestra by Spitfire for strings and Hybrid Studio Taiko for the heavy drums. I also had fun doing my own vocals and bamboo flute. Oh, sweet. Although the tuning was super tricky on the latter, and I still didn't quite nail it. Also had some fun messing with snippets of alien language, which might just about pass for Chekhovsa. Okay, cool. I'm still a producing novice and was overambitious with the layering and heavy bottom end on this track. Sounds great in the headphones, but still early days for me when it comes to mastering. Finished product is disappointingly muddy, so would understand if this one doesn't make the cut. Oh man, no, dude, everything makes the cut here on these challenge live streams, dude. Absolutely everything. It's the effort that counts here. Okay, so thanks so much, James, for submitting this. Let's check it out. Here we go. Sand Blind. James, fantastic. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to cut off that vibey tail there at the end. Yeah, that was awesome, man. Super creative submission. I want to know, like, did you mention in the comments, like, what are you using for that main, like, what is that main synth? Is it a synth? It sounds super cool, man. Also, just, yeah, I love this, like, flute and the vocals. That's you playing flute? That's so cool. Amazing. Like I said, extra, like, bonus points for adding some, like, organic content to it, man. You know, vocals, flute, whatever it is. Awesome work. Awesome work, dude. Edwin says, kept me engaged from start to finish. Raw sounds combined with delicate instruments, Native American flavor. Totally. Super engaging. Yeah, James, don't be hard on yourself, man. That was a great submission. Honestly, it's awesome. Keep up the great work, man. Okay, keeping it moving. Alex Snarsky. We got a track here called Dune Gun. Let's check out what Allan had to say. Alex, sorry, I said Allan. Got some notes here. Okay, so from Alex, this was pretty fun and my first attempt at doing something Zimmery. Started off pretty Dune-y, but as soon as I put those guitars in, it reminded me of Top Gun. Hence, I called it Dune Gun. Okay, so now we understand the title. Cool. All right, let's check it out. Man, just laughing at Willam's comment here. This is the scene where Maverick is lost on Arrakis. Dude, awesome. Yeah, awesome hybrid between like the two. I mean, if you hadn't said Top Gun, I don't think I would have like gone there in my head right away, but for sure in this, like maybe this section here with the guitars. Or maybe it's here. Yeah, these leads here. I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, I think it's actually a really cool combination between those electric guitars and everything else that you got in the track. And man, just nice composition overall, good mix, nice chords, and you as well as so many other submissions today are just killing it with the like the raw female vocal energy, which I think is for sure that's Dune style. Really good job with that. I don't think you mentioned it, but love to know where you got those vocals from. Amazing work. Yeah, thank you so much, Alex. That was awesome. Okay. Man, we are on a roll here. Okay, so next up, we got a track from Dan Vandervalk. And looks like your track is a little on the quiet side here, Dan. I'm going to turn you up. Or maybe that got turned down somehow. Weird. Anyway, I'm going to blast you so that you're not too quiet on the output here. And let's see. From Dan. Uh-oh. I'm all out of order here. Uh-oh. Oh, no, here we are. Okay. This is called The Rise of Desolus. And Dan says, so the main melody of the song starts with me playing a cow horn instrument. Not sure if it has an official name, that I bought at a medieval festival somewhere last year. Cool. I'm a terrible cow horn player, but I basically build the rest of the song around the few notes that I managed to produce. Maybe interesting, the instrument answering the cow horn is a bamboo saxophone VST by Fluffy Audio. Okay, cool. I ended the track with a whispering voice. That's just there for flavor and fun and unique for the live stream version of the track. I won't use that when uploading this track for a library. Okay, cool. Here we go. Nice. Awesome, man. Yeah, that was sweet. Short and sweet, man. I feel like you could have gone longer. That was really, really good. Man, I really like what's going on in the intro. I feel like the cow horn instrument is like kind of buried in there. I'd love to hear it a little bit louder. Is that what we're hearing? Like the sort of the higher pitched instrument? Is that the cowbell horn? Anyway, really, really cool textural intro here, and I love how you're building up tension to this climactic section. Kick ass, man. And yet we have another sort of like electric guitar infused composition here, which I think you did a really good job at incorporating that into the mix. Those are heavy, man. Man, super heavy. I love this. Huge brass in the mix too. Is that the right version, Dan? Hopefully I played the right version for you. Anyway, amazing work. Yeah, creative blend with the wind instruments and action tension building. 100%. Sweet. The lower sound is the cow horn. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing that, man. Awesome. Okay, we have a track from Dennis Lee. This one's called The Prophet. I can already tell, looking at this wave file, this is going to be heavy. Okay. From Dennis. This track is heavily inspired by the Hans Zimmer Dune soundtrack and the Kepler Dune demo by Stefano Maccarelli. I used a lot of Kepler and some Sahara voices. Okay, cool. Awesome. Let's check it out. Good grief. Amazing. Just badass. Just total badassery from start to finish, Dennis. Amazing. I think honestly my favorite, I mean, I love the climactic section, just so powerful and hard hitting. Like I'd love to hear this track on like a theater sound system with like the sub bass, like just rumbling and everything. Just so good. Totally killed it on like the Dune vibes. I honestly think my favorite part of it was just like this like pre climactic section here with like the vocal like sort of whispers. This is just so cool. I love those. That's so cool. I gotta know where you got those. Is that Sahara Voices? I could use those, man. Those are awesome. Those are so awesome. Just the whispers. They're so powerful. Man, you guys are just killing it today. I'm seriously so impressed. it's an honor to feature you guys' tracks today. You guys are just absolutely brilliant, insane. I don't know why I was telling my wife, I was like, I'm not sure if like the members will be stoked on this like challenge idea. It's a little bit strange because it's a slightly atypical from what we normally do. But why was I worried? This is the best idea for a challenge ever. You guys are just killing it. Anyway, I'm excited. Cool. Next up, we got a track from Emanuel. Let's see what Emanuel's got to say here. So, I'm out of order again. Did I mess this up? For some reason, Emanuel, I don't have your comments. That's not good. Give me a second here, guys. Maybe I missed it somehow. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, I found it. Right on. Hey, Willam, no worries. Thanks so much for being a part of the challenge, my friend. And yeah, wishing you well. Thanks so much. Okay, so from Emanuel, I imagine crossing a vast alien desert. I used a combination of various string sounds. For the synths, I used Massive. The percussions are from Spotlight Collection West Africa and samples from Splice. Okay, awesome. Through the Desert. Here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful work, man. Always bringing the heat, man, with the super creative submissions, always from Emanuel. And I think there's a really, really nice emotional quality to that track. And I got to give you props for just like really nice harmonic movement and chord progressions throughout the entire track. Just like just taken me in all sorts of directions emotionally. The percussive feel of it was like loose and just felt right. I totally imagined myself, especially in this like climactic section throughout the end here, imagine myself doing the worm walk through the desert. So awesome, man. Yeah, great work. Love it. Okay. Next up, Chris Horn. We got a submission here called Jaw Harp Action. For this track, I took a jaw harp and put a ton of processing on it. Distortion, saturation, and pitch shifting, and then made some patterns with the slices of the recorded sample. Very, very cool. Okay, I love that. I love it already. Let's check this out. Oh man, sweet. Yeah, Chris, mega bonus points for this insane sound design here. Love what you did. Wait, what is it? The pitch down jaw harp there is so awesome. Yeah, and just a fantastic build here towards this climactic energy at the end here, man. You did a fantastic job. So cool. Super vibey. Love the texture. Yeah, like Edwin said, mysterious and haunting. Great stuff. Man, just seriously, you guys are unbelievable. Thank you for this. Is a very already a memorable. This is a stream or a challenge stream to remember. That's for sure. Okay, Tony. I think we got a late submission here from Tony. This one's called Inspiration, and let me pull up Tony's notes. Okay, so from Tony, I don't think you sent me any notes. All right, it's all good. Let's check it out. Powerful, man. Yeah, powerful. I love it. We got some like serious hybrid orchestral energy coming from Tony. That was awesome, man. Tony says, I don't think about the challenge. Doesn't sound like Dune. I think you got some Dune vibes in there. I don't know. What do you guys think? I thought that was pretty awesome. Yeah, super, super intense rhythm. Just hard hitting. Just smack me in the face, hard hitting right here. I love this little sound design moment here too. This little downer and riser. Intense. Yeah, good, solid, man. Yeah, solid work there, Tony. Great mix. Fantastic. Thanks for sending it over. Okay. Next up, we have a track from none other than my beautiful wife, Nancy Leticia Bedall. Okay, let's crank this one up a little bit because I could tell that it's a little quiet. I'm not sure if you mastered it or not. I think I saw her finishing it this morning. So let's see what happens. I've only listened to a little bit of it. Did she send me any notes? Hope so. Okay, this track is called Beneath the Sandstorm. Nancy says, I was inspired by the Dune track, A Time of Quiet Between Storms, which is, one of the most beautiful tracks on the soundtrack. And that's sort of I guess that's the Chani and Paul love theme. Anyway, of course, I started this last minute and hope to play around with adding splice samples and drum stuff for transitions, etc. But I ran out of time. Had fun using the Middle East VST for a handful of sounds. That's a contact library and or native instruments library, and also had fun playing around with writing to a drone pedal for the entire piece. Sweet. Okay, here we go. Oh man, another amazing, beautiful, emotional piece. I'm so glad we got a few like non-dark, intense tracks here in the mix. Like it's yeah, I just love it. I love it, and I gotta give my wife Nancy here major props because she only just started using like string libraries in like the last month or two. Literally, she's never really had any experience with them, and it's kind of funny. She's taken a couple of my courses in the academy, and she's made like amazing progress. Like she writes, she's a great pianist, so she writes great piano music, and but she's really new to using like VSTs and orchestral libraries. But I feel like she's picking it up like super quick, and it's really really cool to hear this. So she'll listen to this later. Great job, baby. That was awesome. That was awesome. Crowd loves it. Mesmerizing and intimate organic tapestry of sounds and melody with lovely harmony. Awesome. Beautiful track. Arco says, was that notification part of the track? Uh-oh, I hope I didn't, something from my computer didn't mess with the intro. Is that what you mean? I'm not sure. I didn't hear it, but maybe something came through that it wasn't supposed to. Okay. Awesome work. Thanks so much everybody for submitting. I'll cap it off with my track. What can I say about my track? I was inspired initially by the scene from Dune, the first Dune movie, where it's the short scene on Salusa Secundus, the Sardaukar homeworld, where the Harkonnen guys kind of bargaining for like a few legions to attack the Atreides. If you remember that scene, it's really short, but there's like this intense throat singing going on, and this like ritual sort of thing happening in the rain, and it's just so dark and intense. I love that scene so much, even though there's not really a score like Hans Zimmer score. It's just like throat singing, but I was looking through Splice like to see if I could find some like sweet like throat singing samples. So I incorporated that into the track a little bit, but and I was going to keep it really really dark and tribal, but I guess it kind of goes towards it's sort of an epic trailer-esque type track. Uh-oh, cops are coming. I don't know if you guys can hear the ambient noise here, but the street is so loud, but normally there's sirens and stuff, like cars honking like literally all the time. At this time of day, it's a little bit quieter, but I'm always kind of paranoid that it's going to ruin people's playback. I got to find a way to like mute my mic quickly. Oh, Arco says, I heard like a bubble popping sound during the intro. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay. Enjoy, guys. Here we go. It's called Spice Dreams. Just reading the comments. That only means it's going to be so illegal because it's so... Han sending the cops after Steven. You guys are awesome, man. Love you guys. Man, what another epic, incredible challenge stream. Super happy with how that turned out. You guys are fantastic. And I think I'm gonna, there's a few little tweaks I want to do to my track, and then I might actually send it to Artlist. Although, because originally I think that the inspiration for this challenge was not only the movie itself, but my wife actually pointed out that Artlist has like a Dune inspired playlist. I was like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I should send them something like that. Oh, thanks guys. Thanks, Edwin. The throat singing is not pitched down, actually. No, that's or was it? I can't remember if I pitched it. I might have pitched it, like I might have transposed it like one or two steps, but it's not like heavily pitched down. It pretty much came like that. It actually, I found it randomly in like a dubstep pack on Splice. Strangely enough. Again, that sound came in after your track. I wonder what's going on. Maybe it's just maybe it's you, Arco. I don't know. Does anyone else hear weird pops or beeping? I'm not sure. I don't hear it on my end, so. Anywho, guys, I'm going to post this month's challenge super late in the Academy. I think I'm going to do that today. I've got the idea for it already to go, so I'll let that be a surprise for the members. Hopefully there's enough time. It'll be a bit of a crunch because I guess that you'll only have really about 2.5 weeks to do it, but it's a pretty light challenge, so I don't think it should be too stressful. All right, man. Well, that was awesome. Give yourselves all a gigantic round of applause. So more than Arco. So Arco's hearing a beep. Other people are hearing a beep. I'll have to investigate this. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my phone. Strange. Anyway, I guess I'll hear it on playback. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I will. I'll leave it there. So, and I'll go figure out this weird beeping issue. Love you guys. Thanks for being patient with me in having this challenge come a bit late. But I'm back in action, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take it easy. Sounds like a notification beep. Yeah. That sucks. Sorry if I ruined anybody's track while that was happening. I guess my wife will probably be mad at me later if it happened during her soft intro. There's a mid-range ding. Okay, cool. I will investigate. Thanks again, guys. I'll leave it there.